Okay, Miss State Farm is pointing out our number. We got our address on. Those are commercial letters, and they're illuminated from the rear with red LED lights to match that red elevator shaft. So Miss State Farm picked this tile here. We wanted to have a Moroccan look, and it goes all the way out onto the front patio too.
22.
State Farm's got all her laundry room cabinets in. She's measuring for her hamper.
22 by
That's the
24.
laundry chute that comes from the other 2 stories above there. Here's that same Moroccan tile back here. We've had them add these little shelves here in this rear staircase so we can put little pieces of art as you go up these stairs. Okay, so this is a faucet. There's the light fixture. This faucet turns on right here, and it comes down here and goes into a vessel. So this is the kitchen, and they've used this tray up here to cover air conditioning lines, electrical wire, and other things there. And this ceiling in this room is metal. It's a perforated steel. You can see the perforated steel, and behind, just barely through the perforated steel, you can see the insulation that's the lower floor of the upper container. This copper line stays copper. Everything else paints black except the copper lines and the stainless steel clamps on the sewer lines. Okay, so they put in our railing here on the 2nd floor patio. It's glass. They haven't put the top rail on it yet because we want to be able to remove pieces of glass to bring furniture and other stuff up a forklift to the 2nd and the 3rd floors. Okay, they put the window in over the fireplace. There's the fireplace. And in the floor, in front of the doors, there's holes through the concrete and through the floor. That's for a pin light. So there'll be a little light in the middle of each door in the floor. So we've got these new mirrors that are lighted. And then inside, they have outlets. So you can put all your stuff inside the mirrors. Shavers and toothbrushes and all that. And of course they're mirrored on the it's mirrored on the inside and the outside, and the front of the doors are lit. They put our ceilings here, and this is in the bathroom, the hall through the dressing area and the bathroom. These are starlight, so they look like stars in the sky. And they're electric, of course, little LEDs with all different size stars in them. The lighted mirrors also have USB ports in them. They've mocked up one section here, but the clothes racks are going to be this cast iron pipe. They've installed a light fixture in my office. A lot of the light fixtures we bought at Restoration Hardware, but we bought them at the outlet store over the last year. We'd buy 2 of one and 1 of one, and every month or so we'd go to the outlet store and they'd have new light fixtures that had arrived that were about 1/3 of the cost of normal Restoration Hardware stuff, which is stupid expensive. These are shoe racks. These are from Container Store, and of course you can see they pull out. And I like to put mine, instead of pair beside pair, I put them behind each other so you always see every single shoe in the front. Okay, so we've got track lights here in the closet shining to either side. Okay, we've got a light fixture here in the master bedroom. And we hung our glove light, which goes over the bed. And we've got a lot of pendant lights here on the patios. This is the 3rd store patio, and they've installed our railing here. Again, we haven't put the top rail on it, so we can lift those glass panels out to bring furniture and other things into the 3rd story with the forklift. Here's Miss State Farm's bathtub. It's very special. It came all the way from Australia. Can't get that in the United States. I guess we'll have to save that for a secret, won't we? There's the label on the box. It's called the hammock bath. This is just an art nook kind of thing in the 3rd story area. This is the coffee nook area. There's the beginning of our art wall. There's a big wall there that kind of blocks people from seeing into the living area from the street, except on either side, where we're going to have drapes we can put up. But it has cubbies on the back side to put things, and on the front is for a big piece of art that would be seen from the street. So the welder's been here and he's working on the railing. This is the dog run on the side of the house, which has astroturf on it. It has these drains. It has a drainage system, so it goes into the gutters, and then these walls keep the dogs from committing suicide when we won't feed them enough. Okay, that's a big crane just to put a little bitty step up to the roof, but that's what they gotta have. They gotta have a big crane because they gotta lift it all the way over the roof. Just bringing it in. Not much room here. The welder's working here too. We're about 4 or 5 weeks from being finished. A lot of trades. Okay, they put our stair treads in. Still got to put this wood landing in. There's our crane. They're getting ready to put those steps onto the roof. Okay, all the trades are here today. The welder, the carpenters, the trim people, the painters, the stair people, the air conditioning people. We're getting close. Another month or so. Okay, they hung our operating room light. Our bar equipment is waiting for the countertop and the stainless steel fronts. Okay, so here's the art wall. And this stays right behind these windows here for us to hang large pieces of art that can be visible from the street. And the back side of it is going to be shelves and cubbies to put things on. Okay, we got some light fixtures hung. The third level is 98% complete. Tile, they're finishing up on some paint work. These are pendant lights in the pool bath. Okay, there's those steps that are going to go to the roof from the third story up over the parapet wall onto the roof. This is the crane that's going to lift it up. Okay, here we go. Swinging around here to get the steps. Okay, they're getting ready to take that baby up. They've got to swing it all the way around over the roof of the house. Okay, there it goes. Looks small when it's in the air. Well, if he drops that, it messes up a lot of stuff. Lifted it up, spun it around. Now he's going to spin it into that spot right there. Go from that level up over that parapet wall so to get access to the roof.
Somebody just stopped and took a picture of your car, and it wasn't your typical carjacking. It was a lady in a car. If you talked from the wrong person.
Well, they're about to get it in place there. Getting close. Okay, they pretty much got it in place.
I don't want any picture.
Miss State Farm is so excited. Her new couch came in.
That's all you can see.
Let me see the corner of it, baby.
Nope, that's all. That's all.
That's all she's going to show us until it's moved into the house.
Right.
Okay, so they started grading here today because getting ready to start paving. Pretty exciting. It's going to look like a real house after we get it paved. Parked all our equipment back there. Okay, these trenches here are for the retractable bollards, which work in conjunction with the garage doors to block the garages, and also a trench light, which is angled and shines back on the face of the house. Okay, this is in the upstairs of the duplex, and we've just passed our rough-in inspection. We're fixing to close all these walls. This is the rear bathroom. And here's your air conditioner. This is the kitchen part. This may be the kitchen because that may be the vent hood. And then this is the living room. 320 perfect square feet. Everybody likes tiny. Okay, it looks like an airplane fixing to take off. There's our shower valves, shower heads, and there's two rain shower heads, square ones up there. And then they got her tub filler installed. Okay, so they're laying out, getting ready to set. There's a trench light, a light that runs along here in front of the garage that shines up on the house. And then if you come a few more inches, you see these bollards which go in the ground, these retractable bollards. So they've run the electrical to the bollards. There's 3 of them here, coming over here. And here's the drain tank. The bollards drain out the bottoms of them across and down and over to this tank and then to the sewer. Okay, State Farm, we're making our first elevator ride. We came to floor 2. So the elevator ride is supposed to be entertaining. First, we got a control panel out of a 747 here for the controls. And then the elevator has windows. And there are lights you can see around the windows there. But those windows will display art in the elevator shaft. So when you're riding the elevator, you get to see the art on the way up or down. Okay, Miss State Farm got her countertop installed. The architect bought this from China for his house, and he had a piece left over, a small piece. He sold it to us for a good price. It's agate. This is the way it's mined, right out of the mountain. It's pretty special looking, as you can see. And then we've got these end caps. Underneath this, of course, is cabinetry. Our refrigerators come in. This is the signature stovetop with the sous vide cooking. Haven't a clue what that means. All these counters look white, but they're stainless steel. They've just got protective coatings. There's our dishwasher. And on the back side of the center island, got a drawer type microwave and cabinetry. This is the powder bath. We've got our first Toto toilet installed. And on this side, we've got this faucet. It runs all the way up the wall. There's the knob for it right there that turns the water on. And the water comes out down here and goes into a vessel. Working in the front yard there, putting in the bollards. Okay, so Miss State Farm's got her bathtub in. She's real happy. It came all the way from Australia. So they've uncovered these floors. These floors are colored concrete, and we cut them on 36-inch diagonal measurement, and then we're going to polish and wax them so they kind of look like granite. And they'll be a lot darker than this. It's the toilet and the guest bath. It's a different brand because it didn't have enough of the others. So they built this railing around where the pool is going to go, because we're not going to get the pool for several more months. And so this is just temporary, unfortunately. The pool goes in this area. It's 8 by 20 feet. Has a hot tub in one end, and a treadmill in the bottom, and it creates a wave at one end, so when you're swimming, you can swim forever. Okay, Miss State Farm's coming down the elevator. She should be arriving just about any second now. Let me know when you're here, Miss State Farm.
I'm here.
Okay. Okay. Miss State Farm came to get me on the elevator.
Are you ready for your ride?
Yep, so now we're going to number 1. Here we go. Very exciting. You can see this wall moving. See, there'd be art on this wall, and there's windows here on the 2 walls of the elevator. Floor is the tile with that tread plate on the walls. Okay, open it up, Miss David. Okay, and there we go. Okay, Miss State Farm, we're making our first elevator ride. We came to floor 2. So the elevator ride is supposed to be entertaining. First, we got a control panel out of a 747 here for the controls. And then the elevator has windows. And there are lights you can see around the windows there. But those windows will display art in the elevator shaft. So when you're riding the elevator, you get to see the art on the way up or down. Okay, Miss State Farm's coming down the elevator. She should be arriving just about any second now. Let me know when you're here, Miss State Farm.
I'm here.
Okay. Okay. Miss State Farm came to get me on the elevator.
Are you ready for your ride?
Yep, so now we're going to number 1. Here we go. Pretty exciting. You can see this wall moving. See, there'd be art on this wall, and there's windows here on the 2 walls of the elevator. Floor is the tile with that tread plate on the walls. Okay, open it up, Miss Dexter. Okay, and there we go. Okay, Miss State Farm got her countertop installed. The architect bought this from China for his house, and he had a piece left over, a small piece. He sold it to us for a good price. It's agate. This is the way it's mined, right out of the mountain. It's pretty special looking, as you can see. And then we've got these end caps. Underneath this, of course, is cabinetry. Our refrigerators come in. This is the signature stovetop with the sous vide cooking. Haven't a clue what that means. All these counters look white, but they're stainless steel. They've just got protective coatings. There's our dishwasher. And on the back side of the center island, got a drawer type microwave and cabinetry. Okay, they're pouring the concrete around the retractable bollards today.